All right, we are back. How are you guys? Welcome to the live watch along of Tenshin NASUKAWA and Jason Moloney. We've just finished talking boxing. Just had a little bit of fluid there to replenish the throat, and we're going to go into live watch along. So thanks for tuning in if you've just watched, and good to have you back if that is the case. All right, so doing the post-fight interviews of the last fight, and actually missed the decision there. I'm pretty sure it was Susumi who beat Higa. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but a good performance by Higa. Very, very game. Very, very tough. And yeah, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, go back and watch it on YouTube or Fox Sports, wherever it might be, because it was a ripper. Both boys all cut up and going to be sore boys tomorrow. So it looks like he's got some sort of belt on there. I'm not sure which belt it was. There's no belt on BoxRec, but I'm assuming, again, it was because of the fact it was the WBA. So just talking to the commentators there. All right, so if you're tuning in, I'm not sure how many we'll get tonight, but make sure you put some comments in the chat. Jason Moloney, Tenshin NASUKAWA is up next. Tenshin NASUKAWA. Yeah, I'm with you there, Daniel. Incredible, all right. So Tenshin NASUKAWA 5-0 against Jason Moloney 27-3. Paul, it was a draw. Okay. Geez, I would have thought that Susumi would have got that, although he did. Yeah, Higa was very successful early, and did drop him, I suppose, too. All right. So what are our predictions, guys? I said before on Talking Boxing, I think that the 10-round thing worries me. I'll be honest. The 10-round distance worries me because I think the first 5 rounds are going to be really hard work for Jason, because Tenshin NASUKAWA, like a lot of Japanese fighters, I think I said before, lightning quick, razor sharp. It's just going to be a few hard rounds early. As I said before, Jason needs to win a couple of those early rounds, or else it's going to be a long way back. And NASUKAWA's only fought 10 rounds once. What's that there, Matsi? Your thoughts? Tsunami did it. Yeah, Tsunami did enough. I'm with you there, mate. They have 2 draws together now. Is that right? I didn't even realise they'd fought before. Hang on, let's have a look. Diego, when was it? No, I don't think they fought before. Oh, yeah, they have too. They fought 4 years ago in 2020. No, it was a majority draw. So 2 judges had it 95-95. The other one had it 96-94 for Higa. There you go. 2 draws. Wow, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? When's the last time that's happened, I wonder? All right, so far, the results. I'm sure you won't want to know these because you won't know who they are, but I'll rattle them off anyway. Ryosuke Kiyuchi had a 4-round decision win over Fuentes Kitajima. Hiato Eiko won a 4-round decision over Yuki Sato. Ryua Morial stopped Elgoro Akai in the 6th round. And we've just had a draw between Saya Susumi and Daigo Higa, which is an unusual Japanese name, isn't it? Daigo Higa. Matsi says, Tenshin can bang. As long as Jason can weather the storm, he should outbox him. Yeah, probably. It's a good point, Matsi. It probably wasn't the power I was sort of concerned about. It was more so the just the speed of Tenshin NASUKAWA, because like I said before, like Jason struggled with. He's a bit of a slow starter and did struggle against Rodriguez and Takai. Got a long way behind early in the fight and had to really push his way back and fight his way back and ran out of rounds. They were 12-round fights, so that's the only thing that worries me. I want Jason to come out really hard and put the pressure on NASUKAWA really early. Now, it's easier said than done because this kid is lightning quick, and he really backs himself. He's a very, very confident fighter. but he hasn't been in the ring with anyone like a Jason Maloney. You know, he's been in the ring obviously with Floyd Mayweather, but that was an exhibition. That was what year was it? Was it about 4 or 5 years ago? When was it? Whenever it was. Actually, when was that? It was years ago anyway. He was only a kid. Hadn't had any pro fights at that stage. Gave away about, I think, was it 12 or 13 kilograms or nearly 30 pounds, whatever it might have been, to Floyd. So, actually, I think, I did see the weight. I think Floyd might have been about 154, I think. And TENSHIN NASUKAWA weighed in at 137, but he fights at 122. So, massive weight difference there. What's that, Dan? Could have a third draw here. Susumi done just enough here, I think. Yeah, I'm with you there, mate. I'm with you. Are you still watching it, Dan? You're not watching on delay? Because the fight's over. It's a draw. Could have a third draw. Well, they fought... Hang on, have they fought before? Twice. Hang on. Let's have a look. No, I'm sure they only fought once. Yeah, but 2 draws. Yeah, either way. All right. So we're in a commercial break at the moment. And then we're into the big one. Jason Maloney, TENSHIN NASUKAWA. 1 million followers on Instagram, apparently. Watched them at the weigh-in too. Wow. I mean, apart from the mullet, just both of them. Wow, not an ounce of fat between them. Absolutely shredded. When they did the old sort of face-off, looked, geez, Jason looked even like leaner and not a weak lean, but just shredded. Just nothing there. It's just all muscle and bone. Just, yeah, he's in awesome nick. But so's TENSHIN NASUKAWA. So, I mean, all the Japanese are always in great condition anyway, aren't they? So, all right, so that's just showing the highlights now of the last fight, which was an absolute ripper. Oh, that right hand on the button dropped him, and then a left hook to return the favour. What a fight. So I think he's now had 3 draws in total. Susumi? Yeah, he has. He had 2 draws in succession. He had one against Nakajima and the other one against Higa. That was back in 2020. And now he's just had that. So he's had 3 draws in his career. 3 out of 15. So 20% of his fights have ended in draws. What's that? Yeah, you're 5 minutes behind there, mate. Yeah, sorry. I'm on Fox at the moment. I don't have KO. It's on Fox Sports. So you got to hurry it up there, mate. Hey OG, how you going there, mate? I hope you're well too. Did I miss a... Oh, yeah. What's the most weight you ever had to cut in fight week? Good question, Shadow Boxer. Good question. I would say it was the Australian titles in 96. I got back from the Olympics, when were they? September or something, weren't they? So I got back, it might have been a bit later actually, and I got back and I was about 78, 79 kilos. I fought at 67. I'd normally walk around at about 72, 73, something like that. But I got back at, pushing sort of 78, 79 kilos. And it wasn't fake weight, it was real weight. Sometimes you can blow up it just in food and fluid and everything else. I think I actually put on that amount of weight. Heaviest I've ever been. And I got back, and I think 2 days after I got home, I didn't eat, I just drank water. That's all I lived on for 2 days, just to flush the system out. I think I might have had about 6 weeks from memory for the Australian titles. And it was a rush, mate, it really was. And I think I had to cut about... fight week, maybe 6 kilos, but a lot of it was fake weight. Like probably the last 4 was just fluid. And look, it wasn't as much as I've seen other fighters do, by the way. I've seen other fighters cut 5 kilos the night before the weigh-in, so it can be done, but that's probably the most, mate. It's about 6. Jules says, what's the roadmap for Jason after this fight? Which of the belts is he targeting? I think it's the IBF. Mate, where are we? I'll go back to the rankings. I'm pretty sure he said it was the IBF, unless maybe that was Andrew. Hang on, let me have a look. Rankings. What are we? 118, isn't it? All right, 126, 122. All right. So in the ratings at the moment, Jason, in the IBF, 1 and 2 aren't rated. I still don't understand how that works. Where you don't have rankings vacant. Wouldn't number 3, who's Jose Salas Reyes, who's ranked number 3, wouldn't he be the number 1 ranked challenger? You're either one or you're not. You can't have a non-ranked ranking, if that makes sense. But anyway, so he's officially number 5 in the IBF, but technically number 3. In the WBA, he's not ranked. Neither Moloney are ranked in the WBA. Now, these are two boys that all they did back in the day was fight for WBA, Oceanias and regionals and all this sort of stuff, and now they can't even get in the rankings. I don't know what they've done there. He's ranked number 5 in the WBC, and he's not ranked. Oh, yeah, sorry, number 6 by the WBO. Now, it would make sense maybe the WBO because the rematch with Takai there. But Takai, now who was he going to fight? I did read somewhere he was going to fight someone. Nakatani's got to be the end game, doesn't it? A bit of revenge for Andrew. I would still think the IBF. I think that's the way he goes, the IBF. Where are we? OG, I see Tassie getting comfortable with all the elites. He's bringing Crawford over here. What's that for? Yeah, he did say something about that, OG. I'm not quite sure whether it's a done deal, but he did tell me that he talked to Terence Crawford about coming out for a bit of a tour. I think mid-year to go to Sydney, Brisbane and Melbourne. I think it was going to be for like a sports night or one of those talking things they do. Don't know. It'd be great if he did, mate. I think, though, it's going to be tough because Crawford, I mean, he's only going to be a couple of months away from the Canelo fight, so you think he'd be starting to get in that real serious training, but also coin-wise. You wouldn't have thought he'd come out to Australia. He'd have to come out, obviously, business class. You'd probably want 3 or 4 people to come with him who'd also be business class. Then I'm assuming you'd probably want, I don't know, 50 grand a show, wouldn't you? Oh, even if it was half of that, 25K a show to do it. It's a lot of money to put up. I hope he does it. I really do. I hope he can pull it off. But it's going to be tough. Maybe they have become good mates, so maybe it's going to be a handshake deal. I don't know. But if he does come over, mate, it would be epic, wouldn't it? 6 kilograms in a week is hectic. Not really, mate. It's, as I said, 4 kilograms of that is just pure water, and you put it all back on. The hard part, if I'm being honest, I had 3 fights in 3 days at those Australian titles. Now, you got to make weight one day. Then you got to follow up and make it 2 more days. So that was hard. Because after the fighting it, late at night, you've got to obviously replenish. You've got to be semi-strong to go, and you've got to put a certain amount of water in. You've got to eat, and then you've got to lose it all the next day. That was the hard part. And I remember I had a sore knee. It was really hard to run. It was cold. It was tough. I think I ended up just doing it in the bathroom, shadow boxer. When they shut the door and you put a towel across the bottom of the door so no air can get out, and you literally just shadow box and do whatever and sit in baths and sweat it out, mate. But, mate, 6 kilograms is nothing. I was 67 kilos. I did read somewhere that Liam Wilson loses 8 kilos or something in the week of a fight, and he fights at, 59 kilos. So, crazy. I used to like, was it Swanee, James Swan. He would lose 5 kilograms pretty much the night before the weigh-in. Every time. Every fight. He would lose 5 kilograms the night before. Crazy. Sam, what's that? Do you like Jason's chances? Oh, yeah, no, I do, mate. I really do. I think his experience and hardness counts for a lot. As I said before, the only thing that worries me is the fact it's a 10-rounder. And if TENSHIN NASUKAWA gets a 4 or 5 round head start, it's going to be tough. But even if it is just a 10-rounder, he's never fought anyone like Jason at this level before. And I think Jason can wear him down and cut him down and stop him late. I really do. What's that? So you call water weight fake weight? Yeah, it is, mate. Yep. I reckon I could lose 5 kilograms in a week now, no problems at all, using those tactics. No problems at all. The Greater Tapestry, love the show. Thanks very much, mate. I appreciate that. And thank you also to the person that's given me a thumbs down. No problems at all. There's always one with these watch-alongs. Shout out to you. I hope you're having a great night after taking time out of your busy schedule to give me a thumbs down. I appreciate it. What's this? Ali Yugas. Outside of Jai, do you see any others that could fight on the Saudi card? Justice Huni could, I reckon, Ali. Maybe Conor Wallace is another one. Pretty much all the Tasman fighters could do it. Yep. They're the ones, mate. So who else is there? There's a few anyway, mate. But yeah, they're probably the main ones. Justice Huni and Conor Wallace for sure. Can you even eat over those 3 days? A little bit, mate. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. You can look. What I usually used to do, I would have a big meal mid-morning big stack of pancakes or whatever it might be for more brunch rather than breakfast. I sort of put the fluids in straight after the weigh-in, because you've got to be careful if you're really battling the weight and you deplete yourself a lot. Your body you can't just put too much into it. And you see it a lot with when they find dehydrated dogs or cats, stranded somewhere, and they've got to really slowly drip feed them, or water or food, because they've given too much. They swell up, and it's actually not good for them. The same as with humans. So I would more so, the first thing I used to do, I would have a sports drink straight after I weighed in. Then I would have some water, not a lot, maybe 600 ml of water. Then I'd wait until probably breakfast or brunch, whatever it might be, a big stack of pancakes or something, and I'd have a big glass of Coke as well. And then that would sort of do me for the rest of the day. I wouldn't eat anything else after that. I might drip feed or some water slowly over the course of the day, so I was hydrated for the night, and then I was okay. As soon as the fight started, I was ready to go. And during the fight, you'd probably lose maybe 1.5. It depends if the fight went the distance. From memory, I think I had a couple of stoppages, but they were late, so third round. But anyway, I sweated off 1 kilo to 2 kilos, and then I'd be straight with a sweatsuit on, straight out the back, running in the sweat room or whatever it might have been, and I'd get up in the morning and do the same thing again. It's not that hard, mate. I can assure you that you talk to any boxer at any sort of level, they've all got their own tricks of the trade. Some react differently to others. I was one of those lucky fighters that no matter how weak and tired and run down I felt when I made weight, as soon as I had a feed and some water and a glass of Coke or something, I was ready to go. It didn't affect me at all. But I was fine, mate. I was fine. What's that, OG? Absolutely would be take him straight to Tim and spar with Crawford. Yeah, good point. Tim might want to spar with him. Yeah, good call. Carl, let's go, Jason. What a great guy. Hope he gets a W. Yeah, well, again, you won't find a better guy than Jason Moloney, and Andrew Moloney as well, obviously. I'm just going to put a little bit of volume on here so I can hear what's going on. And as Down Under starts, men at work, Jason Moloney, 27-3, 19 knockouts. Don't you love when they play this song? I know it was more of a Danny Green thing back in the day, but I'm rapt that Jason sort of adopted this tune. I love hearing it, especially when you're overseas. Here he comes. Looking business. He's got looks like it's the white with green and gold. Yep. There's the crew. Tony Tolge, Angelo Hyder, Tony Nobbs. What a legend Tony Nobbs is, by the way. Doesn't get enough recognition, Nobbsy. He's a great fella. Really is. And Andrew in the corner as well. With I think he'd have the spit bucket duties tonight. Looking very determined, does Jason. The announcement tomorrow. Yep, Tim and... Oh, we've got a super chat. Dennis Green, thanks very much, mate. $5. Thank you very, very much. Not watching this fight live, so looking forward to your call. Thanks for the watch long. No worries at all, mate. Go, Jason. No worries at all, Dennis. Hopefully I can portray it to you properly. I'm not the best fight caller, but I'll see how I go. Where are we there? All right. Drew. I know boxing isn't the biggest sport in Australia, but it almost feels criminal that after the Tim Tszyu KO loss, no other Aussie boxers get any love, not really even our premier boxer in Jai Patai. Nah, well, Jai got a little bit, Drew. I think it's improving, but I think I might have seen one article on Jai Patai in the Melbourne main paper, the Herald Sun. One article. That was, I think, the day before the fight or the day of the fight. Criminal, mate. It is criminal. Especially you got, like tonight, you got Jason Moloney, we've had Andrew Moloney, of course, flying the flag overseas. George Kambosos, obviously. Liam Paro's another one. No love, unfortunately. And look, it's not Tim Tszyu's fault, by the way, but I think it's just embarrassing that for this country that we have lazy journalists here. They get a sniff of something from some social media site and they run with it, and most of the time it's wrong. So I have no respect for the Aussie boxing media here. I do have respect, though, for the Noonan boys of the world, for the Jay McAllister of the world, even Tassie over in Saudi Arabia. I know he's not really a reporter, although he does do some work for Fight Hype. But going out not part of the mainstream media and going to all these types of fights and covering them. I would have loved to have been here for this fight, but with our pub opening and everything else and a few other bits and pieces going on, I couldn't get there. But I love going over there and even just doing my videos. Now, I'm not a reporter, obviously. I don't pretend to be a reporter. I just like to record my experiences for everyone to come along for the trip. But the Noonan boys and the Jay McAllisters and the before the fights and all these types of guys, they get out amongst it and they put the mainstream boxing journalists to shame, mate. They really do. Liberty Ranger cutting out the carbs for a weight cut. Yeah, everyone's got their own sources, mate, or their own ways to do it. I must admit, I didn't do it right a lot of the times, but I didn't have one of these chefs or these nutritionists they have these days. Didn't really exist back in those days. My way to lose weight was to not eat so don't eat, don't drink, and put a sweatsuit on and train as much as it takes to get it off, which is obviously not very healthy, but that's what I did. I reckon if I had a nutritionist, I probably would have walked around at 70, 71 and probably would have cut the weight really well. I probably could have fought maybe even at light welter, because when I did get down to 67, I made it sort of okay when I did it properly. So, if I had done it properly and maybe obviously cut a little bit more and everything, maybe I would have gotten down to 63.5, I think it was. Yeah, OG, yep, the announcement is tomorrow. Okay, who's on the undercard? Let me know. I got the email today about the actual card, but not the undercard. Oh, yeah, Carl, yep, that's the... Yeah. What's that? Ali Uges. What are the chances of getting an Aussie boxing league going between the promoters? A few weight classes have some interesting Australian level fighters such as super welterweight. Not going to happen anytime soon, Ali, because unlike the promoters overseas, who have all sort of come together, we're not there in Australia just yet. There's a few little agendas there and a few little feuds happening. Look, we don't have a Turkey Al Sheikh either, by the way. It's amazing how well Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya and Frank Warren all started to get along once Turkey Al Sheikh come along. Because if he wasn't there, we wouldn't have any of these big fights we're having now. And Eddie Hearn certainly wouldn't be co-promoting with Oscar De La Hoya or Frank Warren, I can tell you. So unless we get one of those types of guys there, Ali, it's not going to be any time soon. Maybe with the TV deals that are going on and the fact Eddie Hearn's now involved, maybe he might be a bit of the glue there to get these types of guys together. And maybe Turkey Al Sheikh will throw a few bones through Eddie to come to Australia. That's probably the only hope we get, mate. Peter, Jason must get off first and back him up. I agree, mate. He needs to start really hard and fast, Jason. He needs to sort of get out of his little comfort zone there and start fast. Because this guy, I'm telling you, you'll see when he starts, he's just lightning quick. Lightning quick. And he can punch too. Jules, Jace got a nice sweat on. Looks all business. Yeah, he looks in really good nick there, mate. Was that? Didn't realise it was only Tenshin's 6th fight. Yeah, but did he have like 100 karate fights or something, Shadow Boxer? He's well versed. Don't worry about that. Any word on the Tim's undercard? No, mate. I don't know. I heard that Shannon O'Connell might be on it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 6th fight as a boxer. Was good at pound for pound great as a kickboxer. Took a beating. Yeah, he did, Jules. But as I said before, he had a lot of weight on him. A lot of weight. 42-0 was he as a kickboxer, Nasukawa. And there he is, Jason Mayhem Maloney being introduced to the crowd with the Aussie green and gold. Damien, what do you... Come on, mate. I hope that's a joke. Surely you haven't got a beef with Jason. I mean, how could you not want Jason to win? I don't get that one, mate. But Peter, Melbourne can fill the stadium with open tyre, but we have the shit Labor government. Yes, good call. All right, Tenshin Nasukawa, 5-0, 2 knockouts, 26 years of age, with the Mullet of the Year award. He used to have just the short black hair, and now he's got the, you can see it in the picture on the screen there. Now he's got the blonde mullet. Number 2 WBA Bantamweight Challenger. Is that right? Where are we? WBA. He is too. And actually, he's technically number 1 because number 1 is vacant. So he's literally, he's literally the top-ranked opponent. Wow, I didn't see that before. Where is with the others? Number 13 with the with the IBF. Number 3 with the WBC. Wow, okay. Number 3 with the WBO. So if Jason wins his fight, he's going to be probably in the top 3 of 3 out of the 4 organisations. All right, well, they've touched gloves, and let's get ready to go. Both guys bouncing in the corner, and the bell rings for round number 1. Tension goes to touch gloves, and Jason says, yeah, nah, mate, you might do that in kickboxing, but not in boxing. And Jason takes centre ring, looks pretty busy, slipping side to side, looking for the opening. I like the fact he's taken centre ring, because Tension has shown that he likes to be the dictator. Lightning quick jab from Tension Nasukawa. So a cautious start to the fight. Tension Nasukawa just on the outer. A little bit of a hook there that Jason took on the gloves. I don't want to see when Tension takes centre ring, Jason back up. I would like to see if Tension tries to take centre ring, that Jason stands there and goes with him. So Tension on Nasukawa on the back foot, moving to his left in the southpaw stance. Looking to flick out the jab. Nice jab lands from Nasukawa. Flick the head back of Jason. Jason trying to cut the ring off. And a double jab on a left hand from Nasukawa. Taken on the gloves by Jason. I'd like to see Jason a little bit more busier. He's just giving Tension a little bit more room than I'd like at the moment. So not a lot happening at the moment. Jason, there's a right hand that missed, and Tension Nasukawa comes back with a left to the body. So not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Jason just misses to the right hand there, and Nasukawa misses with his left hand. Thanks, Sam. I'm having a go, mate. Yeah, Damien, I don't know, who knows. There's a left hand, just gets in by Nasukawa with a minute to go in round number 1. And he looks very, very slick, does Tension Nasukawa. I'd like to see Jason maybe cut the ring off a little bit more. He does land a jab, and Nasukawa just misses a big left uppercut there. Right hand just grazes the chin of Nasukawa. Good start to the round. There's a right hand from Jason. Good punch. Another right hand lands. Good punch from Jason. Like that lead right hand looks like it's going to find the mark. And I like this. He's in close, roughing Tension Nasukawa up, who doesn't like it at all. He's take off that comment there. Yeah, he messed up the hair there, so Nasukawa not happy at all. With 15 seconds to go in round number 1. Good round from Jason. Lands a left hook as well. And a right hand. I think he's definitely got Nasukawa's attention here. Good round from Jason. 5 seconds to go in round number 1. And just the start that Jason Moloney wanted. A good jab to the head. And a right hand lands at the bell. Good round by Jason Moloney. Slow first half of the round, but definitely won that round in the end, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to put the scores up as we go. And I've given that round to Jason Moloney. I hope I've spelled his name right there. Nasukawa. I'm going to put that on the screen. Where is it? Okay, I'm going to put it... Oh, hang on. Jeez, what do I do? Oops. Hang on, we'll make it a bit smaller. There we go. Even smaller again. That's better. So I've given Jason Moloney that round. Good round. Some really good punches landed towards the end of that round. Am I 30 seconds behind? Sorry there, guys. Yeah, well, I am streaming it on my phone, so that's probably why, guys. So apologies. Good for all of you people out there watching that aren't currently have the stream, but if you are, just pause it for about 30 seconds and then start it again. That was a good round, Ali. So a couple of good punches landed from Jason, and I gave him the round. Now I just want to check Nasukawa. Yep, I've got it right. So left hand from Nasukawa caught on the gloves. Good jab lands from Jason. He looks good, Jason. Looks confident. I think that round was just the round you needed. Another good jab. It looks like he's always worked really hard on the left jab, has Jason Moloney. I remember even just quickly as we're watching that he sparred Nonito Donaire in Las Vegas once, and Donaire actually asked him for pointers about his jab afterwards. You're on ESPN Plus, okay. So another good start to the round by Jason. He's balking, he's feigning, he's timing that jab, and a right hand lands from Jason. Good punch. And he's looking for that stiff jab and following with the right hand. Good little left to the body from Nasukawa, but Jason, there's no way he's getting hurt to the body. And a 1-1 or a jab left hand from Nasukawa. Left hand. I'd like to see Jason pick it up just a little bit more. He's letting Nasukawa just dictate terms a little bit in this round. Let's see if he can do like he did in the last round and pick it up in the last half. And he actually just pulled back on the right hand there, realised he was just a fraction too far away and didn't throw it because Nasukawa was waiting for that left hand counter. So better round from Nasukawa. Left hand lands. Good jab in return from Jason. Doubles up the jab, goes to the body. Good right hand. Good little sneaky left right hook there from Nasukawa, and a left hand to the body. All right, so we're under a minute to go, round number 2 of 10. And a very even round thus far. And backs Jason up there with a left hand, and a jab lands on Jason. So better round from Tenshin Nasukawa. Jason just loading up a little bit too much in this round, I think. Just missed a left hook and a right hand there. Wouldn't mind just like he did in the first round, just setting up more with the jab and the right hand and then following on off from that. Does land a right hand there, and a left hook is on the gloves. Left hand from the body. Good shot from Nasukawa. So 15 seconds to go, round number 2. Nasukawa doubles up the left hand, takes it on the gloves, as both boys clinch to end round number 2. All right, so I gave that round to Nasukawa. Close round, but I think he did the job. Jason, as I said, just loading up just a little bit too much. I think because he had the success in the first round, I just think he just got a little bit impatient that round and just didn't really set up his shots. Sorry, guys, I'm going to do a bit of in-screen editing there. So there you said 19-19, 1 round apiece. So Shadowbox, you got it the same as has Peter. Yeah, I just think because he hurt him in that, well, it didn't hurt him, but he landed some good shots in the first round. I think he just loaded up a little bit too much in that round and allowed Nasukawa just to pick his shots a little bit, I think. So 1 round apiece. Looking at the slow motion there. Good left to the body from Nasukawa. Right in the solar plexus. Yeah, Monkey, looks like a good boxing prospect. But as I said before, he's not inexperienced. He's had, 42 kickboxing fights. So he's experienced that way, but not so much in boxing. But you wouldn't know it because he doesn't look out of place at all as we start round number 3. Wouldn't mind seeing just Jason just double up that jab a bit more. Maybe jab and a hook even, just to break things up a little bit. He has had success with that hook so far, so let's see if he can look for that a little bit more. And he misses the right hand, and Tenshin Nasukawa comes back with a 1-2. So round number 3 of 10. And Jason coming forward, not really throwing a lot. I'd like to see him pick up the pace a little bit more, just to get Nasukawa out of his comfort zone. He's just at the moment giving him a little bit too much room just to think about things a bit more than what he should, I think. I think he needs, being a 10-round fight, I think he needs to make him work 3 minutes of every round. Easier said than done, though, sitting out here in the cheap seats, I know. Oh, a left hand lands from Nasukawa, straight down the middle. And Jason just sort of cutting him off it a little, trying to cut him off a little bit more. Not, in my opinion, cutting off the ring enough. And he's throwing his punches from just a little bit too far away at the moment as well. That's why he probably needs to double up that jab to get in close, and then he can throw those inside shots. He had success leading with a right hand in the first round, but it looks like Nasukawa's cotton onto that pretty early, and now he's countering with that counter left hand now. All right, so we've got just over a minute to go, round number 3. Jason working inside there, but taking on the gloves, and he takes a left hand from Nasukawa. So look, the rounds are even. We've got to look at this through Japanese eyes, though. I think in Japan, there's a good jab there, Nasukawa. I think the close rounds are going to go to Nasukawa. So Jason's got to pick it up a little bit. Because even though this is a close round, I think if you had to go either way, you're going to give it to Nasukawa. Misses a right hand, Jason, and Nasukawa just misses a counter left. A left to the body from Nasukawa, and another one landed on the elbows, that one. 30 seconds to go, round number 3. Yeah, I agree, Ali, so far. Close round, but again, I'm going to give all the close rounds to Nasukawa because that's the way I'm assuming the judges are going to go. And this has been one of those close rounds. Left uppercut just misses there from Nasukawa. Left hook, right hand from Jason, miss. But he can't let Nasukawa pivot off around to the side. This is what he's doing at the moment. He's allowing Jason to come in, and Jason's what's his name? Nasukawa. He's just pivoting off to the side really quick. He almost has to make him move to his left if he can, Jason, because at the moment he's moving to his right as a southpaw, and he's getting in close, and he's just skimming off to the side. He needs to make him push back to the left. At the minute, he's just, and they did clash heads there, by the way. I've given that round to Nasukawa again, but that would be my advice to him at the moment if I was Jason, in Jason's corner. Make him move to his right. His left. Move to his left. And just take away that opportunity for him to just scooter off to the side as he's been doing. Jason needs to fight him on the ropes. Yep. He's just letting him off the ropes a bit too easy, Peter. Shadow boxer, Nasukawa 2 rounds to 1. Just a step ahead for me, catching Jason coming in a bit. Yeah, I'm with you there. Some stiff punches tonight, a bit more power than most Moloney fights. Yep. All right, round number 4. So not bad for Jason. I think at the start of the fight, if he had said it would be 2-1, even Nasukawa's way, I reckon he almost would have taken it. Good jab from Jason lands there. And again, I'll say it, I wouldn't mind just seeing him cutting off the ring to Jason's left to make Tenshin Nasukawa go to his left. And I say that, he does exactly that. And you can see he's trying to put his left foot over the front of Nasukawa's right foot. So it's a bit of a battle to see who can get lead foot out in front or on the outside. But a couple of good jabs so far from Jason. I'm liking it. And I'm just thinking after that halfway point of the fight, you'll see Tenshin Nasukawa really slow down. And let's hope that Jason's close enough that he can start to get inside and really let some shots go. Big left up the middle from Tenshin Nasukawa. Just misses. Overhand left from Nasukawa was taken on the gloves. And good, I like this. Jason forcing him to his left. And what's good about it, if Jason keeps his lead foot on the outside of Nasukawa's lead right foot, it stops him from pivoting off. And Jason get inside and go to work. So we're halfway through round number 4. And the pace has definitely gone up in this round. Exchanging more jabs more than anything, but both guys having success. There's a little sneaky left hand from Nasukawa. And right hand lands from Jason. Left hook just missed. Jab lands and Nasukawa comes back with a little sneaky right hook as he pivots to the right. And he actually stumbled there because they stood on each other's foot. Oh, right hand lands from Jason. Good shot with a minute to go. And geez, it would be a bonus if Jason could be even 3-2 after or 3-2 down after 5 rounds. I think he can come over the top. All right, so 40 seconds to go, round number 4. good round here. It's a very, very tough round to score. Both guys have had their moments. Some good jabs landed from Jason. If he can pick it up a little bit in these last 20 seconds, he might steal this round. He reminds me a little bit of Pacquiao, the way he fights Tenshin Nasukawa. Just in and out on his feet, lightning quick. Yeah, Oh, left hand lands at the bell. That might have been just enough to get him the round. I think it was. Good left hand. And you're looking at things to give a round to a fighter. I think I've given that round to Nasukawa. 37. I want to see Jason win the next round. I don't want to see him go 4-1 down after 5. Not good. In a 10-round fight, won't be good. I might delayed by a minute. Jeez. Sorry about that. Shutterbox, a close round. But like you said, looking at it from Japanese eyes, probably 3-1. Yep. What's that, Damien? Need to hire you for announcing. I had it on there. Oh my God, stick to fighting, woman. You can't commentate for shit. All right. Well, as you can see there, I've got it 3-1 for Tenshin Nasukawa. Now that round could have gone either way, but as I said, that left hand right on the bell. I'm just going to give all those really, really close rounds to Nasukawa because that's the way I think the Japanese judges... Well, are they Japanese judges? I'm not sure. I just think the judges are going to give it that way. So round number 5, we're actually about 15 seconds in. I want to see Jason win this round. And he hasn't done anything wrong yet, though, Jason. It's not like he's fighting a bad fight to be 3-1 down. It's just that Nasukawa's he's just had the little answers here and there. He's landed those little shots when he's needed to. And they just catch the attention of the judges a little bit more than Jason's punches at the moment. Does land a left hook, though, there, Jason. The right hand, another one from Jason, but it's taken on the gloves. Left hook, the body's taken on the gloves. He's working hard, Jason. He's just not having much success at the moment actually landing. Yeah, I'm with you there, Jules. Easier said than done, though, mate, because Tenshin Nasukawa is very slick on his feet. But I would like to see Jason double, if not triple up the jab just to get inside. But at the moment, Tenshin Nasukawa his footwork is the key at the moment. He's just confusing Jason with which way he's going to go. He's going to go to the left or to the right. Little sneaky uppercut there from Tenshin. Yeah, I agree there, Ali. He's beating him to the punch as well. But he is showing signs of fatigue, though, Nasukawa. Left uppercut straight up the middle from Nasukawa. It was taken on the gloves, but sounded pretty good. Now, I'm not sure how the commentators have it out there, guys, but I'm with you there, Mark. It's definitely the footwork that's the difference at the moment. All right, so just over a minute to go, round number 5. And I think so far you'd almost have to give it to Tenshin Nasukawa. Little straight left hand. Yeah, no, it's not looking good so far. But look, Jason hasn't, I don't think, done much wrong. He's fighting his fight. It's just that Tenshin at the Nasukawa at the moment is just a bit slick. Oh, as he hits the canvas, thrown to the ground. Let's go, Jason. Let's pick it up right to the body from Jason, straight down the middle. And as I said before, Nasukawa is showing... Oh, right hand from Jason lands. He is showing signs of fatigue. I'm just not sure Jason's sort of making him pay enough at the moment. But as I said before, easier said than done because he is so slick on his feet. Look, not a bad round for Jason, but again, I'm looking through Japanese eyes, and I've got to give it to Nasukawa. Tell me if I'm wrong here, guys. Look, Jason's actually fought a really good fight, but I'm just not sure whether they're enough to win the rounds. Look, maybe he might have stolen one of the other close rounds, but I've got it 4-1. Shadowboxer, Tension just outboxing Jason at this point now, changing levels, angles, switching up his attack. Jason following him around 4-1, the mullet. Yeah, I can't argue with it, Shadowboxer. I've got to agree, mate. I'm just hoping we're now at the halfway mark. If Jason can win, so if he wins the next round, that would make it, what, 4-2? Still tough, but I think he could do it after that. I've got a feeling that Jason's going to really come home strong, but he can't be 4 points down with 4 rounds to go. A little bit of Vaseline in the eye, but looks of things there. And Jason Moloney goes to touch gloves again, the attention, which is unusual. He didn't touch it the first time. He's not going to touch it in round number 6. Whoa, right hand. I'm not sure why that wasn't counted as a knockdown. It was a right hand straight down the middle. And Jason has him on the ropes. And he is hurt. Jason going for it. Surely that was a knockdown. Damien, I'm going to ban you the way you're going. And Jason just going for that right hand. Hit him right on the button. Left hook to the body. Left hook to the head. Great shot from Jason. Now, I want to see the replay here because that was a knockdown. A right hand from Jason lands. Tension coming back, but not only does he look fatigued, he looks hurt. And he's really feeling the pace. Pushes Jason back, but Jason doing all the good work in this round. This is exactly what we want. Jason to get another round under his belt going into the 7th. Good work by Jason inside. Still a minute 40 to go in the round. And Tension Nasukawa is already looking to hold on. Well, he comes back, though. Little left hook and a left hook to the body. Bad. This is bad from Tension Nasukawa to be standing there and trading with Jason Moloney. This is exactly what Jason wants. And Jason's landing all those big shots inside. And I can't believe Nasukawa's not getting warned for pushing. He's pushed Jason full on 3 or 4 times this round. All right, so a minute to go, round number 6. And apologies, guys, if I'm way behind here, but I'm just calling it as I see it. So I'm going to deliberately not look at the comments until after the round in case anything else happens. Good round from Jason. Another 1-2. And Nasukawa, I'm not sure whether he can't move at the moment or he doesn't want to move, but he's getting tagged inside. Jason doing some great work inside. Right hand, left hook, right hand lands from Jason. And if I was Nasukawa's cornerman, I'd be saying, do not stand and trade with Jason as he takes another right hand. Big round for Jason Moloney. It should have been a 10-8 round, but looks like it's going to be a 10-9. Another 1-2 from Jason. Good shots. Great round for Jason Moloney. And it should be a 10-8 round, and I hope it doesn't decide the fight. Oh, he tries a big left hand to the body, and Jason beat him to the punch with a right hand. Great round from Jason as the bell goes, and a fantastic round for Jason Moloney. I want to see that knockdown. I've got a 56-58 at the moment. I want to see this punch here. So it's a right hand straight down the middle. And, oh, I don't think he touched the ground. Let's have a look. It was a beautiful right hand. And, oh, I don't think he touched the ground there. That is bizarre. That is great balance from Tension Nasukawa. All right, so we're about to enter into round number 7. So you can see there I've got 4 rounds to 2. And who knows, a couple of those really close rounds I gave Nasukawa. Maybe if you gave one of those to Jason, we've got an even fight. And if you said after 6 rounds we'd be even, I would back Jason every day of the week. Yeah, I don't think he touched the ground, guys, either. Oh, right hand lands as well from Jason to start the round. And I can't believe Nasukawa is standing trading with Jason. This is exactly what Jason wants, to stop him moving around. That's how Jason was getting caught. And now Nasukawa standing straight in front of Jason and trading with him. And now we're only 30 seconds into the round. He's already starting to clinch. And he's still dangerous, though, Nasukawa. But you can see Jason really starting to get to work inside now. And Nasukawa doing everything he can to tie Jason up. They are clashing heads in there a fair bit too. And both guys throwing some big shots. But Jason still looking fit and strong. He is blowing just a little bit, but Jason can do this all night long. Tenshin Nasukawa, his bloodied nose, looks fatigued, and he's taking shots. And if I was making a prediction from here, I'd be saying it'd be Jason stopping Nasukawa late. You're right, though, Jules. I wouldn't mind seeing the right uppercut either, mate. And he's got to stop Nasukawa from moving to his right. Oh, big uppercut from Nasukawa lands. Right up the middle and snap Jason's head back. You would think that would give him the edge in this round so far with 1:20 to go. Hey, both guys showing a ton of heart here. I can't believe Nasukawa is actually having success. Left hand lands from Nasukawa. Definitely had the better of that exchange, but can he do it for another 3 rounds? He looks extremely fatigued, Nasukawa, but he's having success at the moment. I wouldn't mind Jason just maybe timing one of those uppercuts that Nasukawa throws and beating him to the punch, because he telegraphs it from a mile away. Good little jabs from Nasukawa. Good round from him, actually. Oh, right hand lands from Jason. What a fight this has turned into. All right, we've got 40 seconds to go in round number 7. Another tough, hard round, but Nasukawa a straight left, straight down the middle there. And you're right, Peter, he's hanging on. It looks like he's going to have that strategy now of flurrying, landing some big shots, and then trying to tie Jason up and negate him from there. Jason really doing a lot of damage inside, but Nasukawa so far I think has landed the better shots with 10 seconds to go in round number 7. What a fight so far. All right, well, unfortunately I've had to give that round to Nasukawa. And I've got him 3 points in front at the moment. I've got it 68-65 for Tenshin Nasukawa. But definitely a couple of rounds in there that could have gone either way. And you can see why Jason's gathered a bit of a following over in Japan. They love him over there. Because he's given, in a way, a great fight. He's fought Takai, of course, and now Tenshin. And let's hope he's getting a very, very good payday for this fight. And Tenshin Nasukawa really feeling it in the corner. Oh, that right uppercut. Straight up the middle. Oh, that was a big shot. All right, so you see there, I've got it, was it 5 rounds to 2 for Nasukawa. So Jason's got to really get to work here. All right, into round 8. Jules, there's been a lot of good shots landed, but I don't think either of them have been really hurt. So, and Jason really on a mission here. Just misses that right hand. Nasukawa, I don't know, it looks like he's trying to take a bit of a round off here. Hasn't really thrown a punch yet, and we're 30 seconds into the round. Good jab from Jason. Goes to the right, straight right to the body. He's just got to be wary of those counters coming from Nasukawa. He's definitely feeling the pace, though, is Nasukawa. He does land the jab, though. Little left hand that's caught on the gloves. 1 minute into round number 8. And Tenshin Nasukawa just back on his bike just a little bit. He's moving to the right, moving to the left, trying to time Jason coming in. And Jason's got to cut that ring off. I don't think he can win this fight by fighting Tenshin Nasukawa from center ring. He's got to get him to the ropes or in the corner. Again, easier said than done. That was a nice left to the body from TENSHIN NASUKAWA. Jason's landing jabs, but I want to see him in close landing uppercuts and body shots. Just having trouble reaching NASUKAWA at the moment. And Jason slips. That is no knockdown. The referee wipes his gloves off. And we go for the last minute of round number 8. And I want to see Jason do more in this round. He needs to win this round. If he doesn't, he's going to need a knockout to win, in my opinion. And again, he's done nothing wrong. He's fought an excellent fight. It's probably gone exactly the way I thought it'd go, but now he's just got to work, and just load up. And ends up with his back to center ring, does Jason. And he comes again. 40 seconds to go, round number 8. Yeah, Ali needs to take some risks. I agree. He's trying to. You can see he's trying to work and trying to get inside. But NASUKAWA, obviously, he's been told by his corner, don't stand in center ring and trade with Jason. You need to move. Give him angles. Time him coming in. And I think he's won this round as well, unfortunately, so far. And he's going to need a knockout, I think, Jason. Look, he's giving him those angles. But, and Jason says, come on, stand and fight. But unfortunately, in boxing, doesn't matter how you get the job done. No, Shingo, there's no stream, mate. Not here anyway. Well, I've got to say it's a credit to NASUKAWA, who's adapted his game plan mid-fight, because I thought a couple of rounds ago he was on the verge of getting stopped, and he has regrouped, and he's frustrated Jason. His corner, I'm sure, have said, do not stand and trade with Jason. So there you see, I've got it 6 rounds to 2 for NASUKAWA. Let's just hope. What's that there, Damien? You have to stay for the main event. No, I'm not, Damien. Sorry, mate. It's past 10 o'clock, mate. I will be watching it, by the way, but I think I'll just go and chill for a bit. Although, it depends on how long it goes, doesn't it? All right, round number 9 coming up. He's gassed, Jules, but he's still winning the rounds. This is the problem. All right, round 9. Jason looking fresh. But he just can't get inside. Good start to the round by Jason so far, as TENSHIN stands with him. And a low blow there. Yep, gets warned. Here's elusive, all right, Drew. Good jab from Jason, but again, probably a credit to TENSHIN NASUKAWA. He's got out of that state of trying to trade with Jason. He's got back on the bike and having success from long range and angles. Those big left uppercuts coming straight up the middle. And again, Jason just not cutting TENSHIN NASUKAWA off. But geez, he's trying his absolute hard out here to get close to TENSHIN NASUKAWA. But the Japanese fighters are just so slick, so razor sharp with their punches. So we've got minute 35 to go, round number 9, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I think another round for NASUKAWA so far. Close, but again, got to give these close rounds to NASUKAWA. And Jason's going to have to come out big in the last round. That uppercut continues to land. Yeah, the footwork is just phenomenal at the moment. And I think it's a difference in the fight. I think when TENSHIN's actually, or NASUKAWA stood there with Jason, it's Jason who's got the better of the fight, of the exchanges. But NASUKAWA, when he uses those angles and pivots and kicks around to the side, it's just impossible to stop at the moment. And he surprised me how well he's actually handled this pace. a 10-round fight at this pace, because Jason fights at 100 miles an hour the whole time. Better round from Jason, though. 30 seconds to go. Let's see if he can finish strong and take this round. I think they hit heads again there. Look, it's been a better round from Jason, but is it enough? Yeah, look, he's worked hard this round. This is a tough one. Look, that was a really tough round, but look, I'm gonna give that round to Jason. He's got to have one win of those close rounds. I thought his work rate was just enough. I'm gonna say 6 rounds to 3, but I don't know. How'd we go there, guys? What's that there? Sam, cheers for us. Paul Blokes love it. Not sounding great so far. No, a better round, mate, but just tough. Yeah, to Mark, pretty slick. Peter, so what do you got? 3 to 6? Yeah, that's why I've got it too. Pedal to the metal. Maloney needs a last round KO to win. Yeah, that round maybe Jason. Yeah, Ali, I've just given it to Jason. It was tough. But I've given all the close rounds to NASUKAWA so far, so surely Jason's got to win at least one of them. So 6 rounds to 3. He's got to knock NASUKAWA out. Let's see if he can do it. He almost got Takai out of there when they fought. Let's see if he can get the job done. All right. As they touch gloves, and Jason, I think, knows the job that he has to do. And he's come out strong. Good 1-2 from Jason to start the round. He's going for it. Goes to the body, back to the head. Good right to the body from Jason. He's working hard, going to the head, going to the body. But Tenshin NASUKAWA, you sense that he thinks he's got this fight won and not too stressed about doing much in this last round by the looks of things. He's just interested in moving side to side and frustrating Jason coming in. But if Jason's won another couple more of these close rounds, who knows? We could have a draw in our hands. Right hand from Jason. Big shot. With a minute gone in round number 10. And he looks spent as NASUKAWA. It's a replay of the Takai fight so far. Jason just going for it. Right hand, left hook's taken on the gloves, but NASUKAWA looks spent. Can he get him out of there? Halfway through round number 10. Left hook, right hand from Jason. Definitely getting the better of this round so far. Tenshin NASUKAWA has just stopped to a walk. He's trying to come back. But geez, if he was smart, he'd get on his bike. Jason working inside, pushing NASUKAWA back. With just over a minute to go, round number 10. So far a Jason Maloney round, but will it be enough to maybe salvage a draw? I doubt it. Right hand lands from Jason. Right hand, left hook lands from Jason. And another right hand. This is where it's probably a disadvantage to have the mullet, guys, because as you're getting hit and it's wet, it's just flying everywhere. All right, 45 seconds to go in round number 10. And I think Jason's done more than enough to win this round so far, but will it be enough to, the right hand lands, to salvage a draw or maybe even a win? Who knows? NASUKAWA digs deep. Digs inside. Pins Jason on the rope. Actually hit him on the knee, I think, then. The referee was right there and didn't even see it. And a 1-2-3 from Jason lands. They collide heads there. We've got 15 seconds. Look, I think Jason's done enough to win this round, but will it be enough? And they clap the clackers over they are for the last 10 seconds. We'll click the clackers. NASUKAWA was finished strong, but lands. It takes a right hand from Jason there. And look, I think Jason did enough to win that last round, but I don't think it's enough. I've got NASUKAWA winning 6 rounds to 4. Might even be a little bit wider, to be honest, but we'll see. 96-94 is my unofficial scorecard. Yeah, I think Shutterbox, yeah, you'd have to give him the last round. So, look, 6 rounds to 4. You never know. If you had got one of those close rounds, maybe we could have a draw in our hands. But you just get the impression in Japan that this fight and decision is going to Tenshin Nasukawa. Yeah. So there it is. And look, Jason had his moment, and I thought he fought a very, very good fight. It's just the styles that, as I always say, styles make fights, and Jason just doesn't, or he just finds it hard against these really slick guys that that give him angles and are fast. I know at that weight they're all that way, but I just think that yeah, he's more suited to the sort of walk-up style a bit more, but we'll see. All right, so we're going to the judges' scorecards. So I've got it 96-94. Let's see how the judges have it. I've just turned it up here so I can hear. All right, here we go. Here's the decision. Unanimous decision. That doesn't go well. 97-93 times 2. 98-92. Tenshin Nasukawa. Yeah, no, good on Nasukawa. He fought well. He did enough to win. I had it, 6 rounds to 4. The official scorecards, 97-93, or 7 rounds to 3, and 98-92, which I think is way too wide. That's 8 rounds to 2. So, PD had it 96-94. So Big J, they called the last fight a draw despite a clear win for the champion. Yep. Shows how good, in a way, he really is. Maloney's tough. Yeah, he is. Yeah, well, Daniel, you had it the same score as me. Yep. Japanese, just too good. Yeah, they were, Peter. Japan will always be welcome back to Japan. They love, or Jason will always be welcome back to Japan. They love the Warriors. They certainly do. And look, Jason, in my opinion, lost no friends tonight. He didn't get the decision, but geez, to go over to Japan and see him getting hugged by his wife, Georgia, to go to Japan fighting such a slick fighter in Tenshin Nasukawa. Look, this is a real warrior. This is a real fighter. The road warrior goes overseas most of the time to fight, and full credit to Jason Maloney, and full credit to Tenshin Nasukawa. And I don't think Jason would have lost any fans tonight, and no doubt they'll probably get him back at some stage. So, still not done, Jason. It's just one of those things. He fought a very, very good fighter tonight, probably a fighter that's going to fight and probably fight for and win a world title. So, there's no disgrace in losing tonight. The problem is that it's another loss on his record. So, he is Peter, and he deserves more attention than he gets. But Jason is a great Australian fighter. He certainly is. So they're interviewing Tenshin Nasukawa in there at the moment. What's that, Ali? Read about the sacrifices Jason's made in his life. This would be really hurting. And it would be, Ali. It really would be, mate. I know it does hurt because I know Jason really, really well. And if you follow this channel, you know I promoted the boys back when they first started and been overseas with them numerous times. And, yeah, it stings, mate. But, look, I'm so proud of Jason, as I am with Andrew as well. You know, no disgrace in what happened tonight. He wasn't blown away. He wasn't outclassed. He just lost the fight. Daniel, what's that, mate? We're 2, maybe home for 1 more, then give it away. He's 34 now and had a fantastic career. Yeah, I think so, Daniel. Look, I don't think, watching the fight tonight, it's not like he looked jaded or ring-worn or over the hill. He just ran into just a really, really slick fighter who just nullified everything Jason had. And as I said, Jason doesn't fight well against guys who are fast with their hands and fast with their feet. Really tough for him because Jason, even though he's only a bantamweight, is a bit of a plotter. A little bit like a Mexican fighter. Likes to get his way inside and do his work inside. And yeah, if you have someone that constantly giving him angles and is razor sharp with his punches, it makes it hard, which is why I've backed Nakatani to beat Koala tonight for the same reasons. So I think Jason's still got a fair bit left in him. It's just a matter of will he get another opportunity. That's the thing, mate. So he's not aligned with the promoter at the moment. I don't know. Look, I can't see why someone back home wouldn't give him more of an opportunity, but I understand it's a business. But I think there's more for Jason. I'm just not sure where it goes to, mate. But if he does decide to give it away at some stage, well, he's had a fantastic career. Former WBO world champion, defended that belt, and has fought the likes of Inoue. So, yeah, if he wanted to give it away. But this is not a case of like what happened to Andrew a couple of years ago. There were calls for Andrew to give it away at the time, and I must admit, I almost supported those calls because of the way he got knocked out by Nakatani. But tonight, Jason was just simply outboxed by a very slick fighter. And I just think he's got a lot left. He just has to fight the right type of fighter. Jason against a Mexican or someone like that, you'd see a totally different type of fight. But when you're fighting these super slick guys, very, very tough for a guy like Jason who's a little bit flat-footed and not the fastest guy in the world. So these guys can tend to exploit his weaknesses. But I still think he's got a lot left. I really do. It is, Peter. It was a few years ago, mate, and he gave away a lot of weight in that fight. It's that nectar of the gods. The difference here is the Japanese show respect. The defeated fighter, the Yanks, to the defeated fighter, the Yanks are a disgrace when you lose most of the time, yeah. And that's why Jason's got so much respect over there as well. The Japanese, real fight fans, and they don't like all the trash talk and disrespect. They like the fighters to be respectful before and after the fight, but then fight like warriors in the ring. And I think that's Takai in the ring at the moment, so it looks like they're going to line that fight up next. So, Peter, Jason is a great fighter, but the opponent is really good. That's right, mate. It's just the styles. The style of Tenshin, Nasukawa, and Takai are the same type of fighter as well. In a way, he's a bit different because he's a bit everything. He's a beast. He can box, punch. He can do everything. But Jason, as I said, just struggles against those really slick type of fighters. He was found out a little bit tonight, but I still think he's got plenty left. I really do, but against the right type of fighter. What's that? Ali, Jason would be a great no limit addition who they can attach to all the Tim Zoo cards and push Tim. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. But super proud of Jason Moloney tonight. And look at these in there at the moment. That's Takai in there with Tenshin Nasukawa. The guys have actually both have spoken. I don't know what they had to say, but they both bowed to each other. They shook hands. Give me that any day of the week over the shit that we see from some of those American fighters. Well, guys, I know it'd be easy to stay on and do the Nakatani fight, but I'm a bit had it. It's been a big day. I've been on the air for nearly 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna maybe go and chill and just watch the main event with the feet up. Maybe get a little bit of ice cream or something, a bit of a treat, and call it a night. I've got to work tomorrow pretty early too. So, guys, really appreciate you all tuning in tonight for Talking Boxing and also the watch along. I'm not quite sure when the next one is. Probably, actually, there won't be many watch alongs going forward, if I'm being honest, guys, because with the pub, all the big fights I'm going to have on at the pub, and I'll be there. But I'll see what I can do anyway, mate. So, what's that, Peter? Did you run the fights at Exhibition Centre when the boys fought there? No, they were at Melbourne Park, Peter, at the Melbourne Park Function Centre, and also we did a few at the St Kilda Town Hall, but predominantly at Melbourne Park where they have the tennis. It's gone now. They've bulldozed it. So there's another function room there, but it was a big room called the Melbourne Park Function Centre. We got about 1,000 people in there, and it was an awesome venue. It really was. So, guys, that will do. Again, thanks very much for tuning in, and we will catch you next time. Thank you.